Marcus and Marissa Martin were married in May 2018. For the most part, they are typical newlyweds, holding hands, walking in lockstep, and arguing over who approached who.
That's where it gets kind of sticky about who's the hollerer and the holleree. I saw him and he saw me. I didn't go over there initially, but I saw my friend went over there, like to see somebody she knew. So I was like, oh, here's my chance, and
I was looking this way, then turned back around, boom, I was like, oh. How you doing?
And while married life has been typical so far, their love story leading up to that marriage is anything but.
You will not replace us! You will not replace us!
Last year, white nationalists gathered in downtown Charlottesville for the now infamous Unite the Right rally. Marcus and Marissa were amongst the hundreds of counter-protesters who took to the streets in opposition.
This is our city. We work here, you know, we come here, we hang out here. Who's to say we wouldn't get harassed? So it's like, no, you're not gonna come to our city and not meet resistance.
Shortly after a state of emergency was declared in Charlottesville, many of the counter-protesters gathered on 4th Street.
Honestly, when we were there right before the minutes before the car attack, it was happy.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a certain sense of fun, you know, like, oh my gosh, like it was clowns in the street.
Because like, no, they had told them to leave, so we feel like we won. So we was happy, cheerful, and then boom.
So when it happened, my hands were shaking. Like I would have ended the video sooner, but my hands were shaking so much in my video, like my voice. Like first I'm screaming, Marcus, Marcus, and then I'm like, Marcus. I see his baseball cap, he on a red baseball cap, blood all over it.
When a Dodge Charger drove down 4th Street into a crowd of peaceful protesters, Marcus managed to push Marissa out of harm's way. But Marcus was hit by the car, then flew over the hood, breaking his leg.
And then everybody's coming up to you, just like, and everybody, oh, you need some help? Where's Marissa at? Yeah. I need you to find Marissa. And then when I lay eyes on Marissa, that's when I can worry about myself.
Heather Heyer, who was with Marcus and Marissa on 4th Street, was killed during the attack. Heyer worked with Marissa at Miller Law Group in Charlottesville.
She was a sweetheart. Like she was she was an amazing soul. I told Heather's grandmother, you know, I know she was happy. I feel like that, like her personality and her presence and her activism, you know, regardless of how it was, is part of the reason her message is so strong. It's love over hate.
But in the aftermath of the attack in Charlottesville, tragedy finally gave way to some blessings for Marcus and Marissa.
After August 12th, me and Marcus woke up with like hundreds of Facebook messages, you know, like love and support from everyone, and wedding planners vendors reached out to us, photographers reached out to us.
Not only that, but a GoFundMe page created on Marcus's behalf raised $61,000 to help with his medical bills.
Today's here. It's time to get married.
By the time the wedding came around, Marcus and Marissa had a whole team that were all providing their services free of charge.
Man, they made a dream come true.
Yeah, it was mind-blowing.
Everything about that day.
It truly was the best day of my life.
Yeah,
like,
it was amazing.
Truly the best day of my life.
The couple wore purple in honor of Heather Heyer.
Like, we sit here a lot and we just look back at pictures and talk about things. And
I still look at the video too today.
Yeah,
like man.
How do we repay them, you know? And everyone says,
what
you know,
do you do?
It's a crazy feeling, like to know, like, oh my God, I didn't ask for it. They did it because they wanted to, because they believed in us and our love story, and they wanted us to have something special after we went through something so tragic.